In this video, I'm going to show you how to take an existing image, trace it, extrude it to make something like a simple little, people make like little trinkets out of it to like hang from their book bags, Christmas tree ornaments. You could even turn it into cookie cutters, etc. So I'm going to take this silhouette of a guitar. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to do save image as. And you want to make sure you save this somewhere where you have access to it. Now I'm saving it to my desktop because I have access to my desktop, but you'll want to save it to either your D drive or your G drive. Then go to Fusion. In Fusion, I'm going to create a new project and then I'm going to go ahead and save it right away. And I will save this as guitar. Obviously, you'll name it whatever it is that you are creating. Then on my solids menu, I'm going to go across here to this side where we see this little image icon. It's going to insert a canvas. I'm going to click on that to insert a canvas. And then I need to insert the picture from my computer. So I'm going to select this button. And then I'm going to browse to wherever I saved it. In my case, it was on my desktop. Okay, and then here's my guitar. So I'm going to open my guitar. And then I need to choose which plane I'm going to make it on. I'm going to put this on this floor plane, so I'm going to select this plane. And then I can scale it and move it from here to position it wherever I want. It's really not going to matter because I'm going to just trace it and then extrude it, so I really don't need to worry about any of that. Then I'm going to view it directly from the top, so I'm going to come up here and hit top. I'll rotate it so it looks like this. Now, we have no idea what size the image is right now, so I'm going to size it to make sure this is a reasonable size. So I'm going to go over here to my canvas that just got added. I'm going to right-click on my guitar, and I'm going to say Calibrate. And then I'm going to choose this point and this point. And we can see that right now it's only 5 millimeters. That's really, really, really tiny. If I were actually making this to print, that would not be a very fun print. So I'm going to increase this to, let's say maybe 25 millimeters. Hit enter. And there we go. When we create this and trace it now, from here to here will be 25 millimeters, which will be a much larger guitar. So to start tracing it, I'm going to create a sketch, click on that same plane. The lines would be pretty obvious. Those will just be your straight line. So I click, I missed it, but that's okay. There's one line, I'll hit escape to end that one. Then I'll do another one from here to here, hit escape. That's the easy part. Now a lot of challenging stuff. How are we going to trace all these curves? Well, to trace the curves, we use a fit point spline. So we have the line tool, the rectangle tool, and the circle tool that we've used before. Here is your fit point spline. So I'm going to select that tool, start at this point. It's important that these connect because we need all the points to connect to have a solid shape. I'm going to click about right here. And then I'll click about right here. And you can see how this is creating a curve. I'm going to drag up until it looks like maybe the curve starts to get off about right here. So I'll click again. And it doesn't have to be exact. You just want it to be close. I mean, I could do a much closer point, but I'll show you how to fix your curves then after we make the fit point spline. So basically, it's just a matter of dragging around, trying to get fairly close. Now that's getting way off. That's okay. I'll fix that later. Fairly close to your original shape. I'll speed this up. Okay, so I've connected to that last point, so that's the end of that curve. Do not hit escape. It will delete everything you just did. Make sure you hit this little green check mark to say I'm done. Then I can hit escape, so I'm no longer creating a fit point spline. And now you'll see all these handles that I can use. And what these handles will do, so this handle goes to this particular point, I can drag that and notice how it starts adjusting that curve. If I drag in, it'll make it a much tighter curve. If I drag out, it'll make a much wider curve. And then I can rotate it to kind of get the shape that I'm looking for. So that looks pretty decent right there. This one, I can even take that point and drag it in some if I need to, and maybe drag this in a little bit. There we go, that looks good. So once you create curves, go around to each of your points, grab those handles, and just kind of try to manipulate the line to get it as close to the shape that you are going for. And then to finish this off, I'm obviously going to have to then kind of do the same thing over here. So I'm going to pause the video and do this so you don't have to see me meticulously go around all these. And then I'll show you how to finish it. Okay, the sketch is done. So now I'm ready to extrude. So I'm going to click on the guitar part, and you'll notice I actually created these as separate sketches. So I'll start with just the guitar. I'm going to hit E to extrude it. And I'm not going to extrude it very far. I'll just maybe make it like 2. And then I'm going to select each of these. I'm going to hit the first one, then hold Shift. And select the rest of them and hit E. And make these 2 millimeters as well. Although you notice I didn't realize it was going to do that. Since it was overlapping a little bit, it actually turned that into a cut. What I can do, I'll go back and double click on that. We can see that it was a cut. I'm going to change that to a join so it joins with the previous body and hit OK. And then I'll hide my canvas and I'll hide my sketches. And there we go. There's my simple little guitar. So that is how you can take an existing image from the internet or wherever, and you can trace it, extrude it, and turn it into a very simple little 3D model.